Biggs, ball control in the backcourt by Missouri's Anthony Robinson, left to right in the front court. Guarded by Bass, brings it left side, top of the key for Gray. One bounce, hands to Bates, curls it to the left elbow, left side of the lane to the block. Head and shoulder fake, right corner now Boateng. Drives baseline, left corner now for Bates. European stride to the block, put it up and got fouled. Foul goes against Rutrell. Rutrell picks up his first personal foul. 2 shots coming up for Tamar Scoop Bates. First free throw from the left-hander. Rattles off the back of the rim. First State Community Bank believes in bigger goals and bigger impact. That's why they're bringing you Threes for a Cause. For every Tiger 3, they make a donation to the Boys and Girls Club to support kids in our local community. First State Community Bank, where your financial goals and community support take center court. Bates makes the second. Ball deflected out of bounds by Anthony Robinson on the inbounds. 1-3-1 zone, full court pressure. Throw it in on the right side. Bass will work against Anthony Robinson from right to left. Hands it to Browning. Markeith Browning transfers from Milwaukee. Sends it over on the right side. Jones back outside. Bass, high dribble, loses it on the sideline. Out of bounds, back to Missouri.
Well, 1 possession, 1 turnover for Lindenwood. Couldn't even get beneath the 3-point arc. And how about Mizzou starting off with a bit of a 1-3-1 zone full court press? A little different. Haven't seen that each time out. Robinson just inside a half court on the logo. Towards the right side of the court. Working against Bass. Right side of the key, Boateng. Right corner, Mitchell. Jab step. Back outside, Boateng. Brings it middle of the floor. Picks up the dribble. Throws it free throw line. Left elbow back to the basket for Gray. One bounce, hands to Bates. Left side of the key. Towards the left wing, crossover, takes him to the free throw line, mishandles it, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lindenwood's Jadis Jones out of New Madrid, Missouri. 1.4 on the shot clock. Missouri up 1-0, inbound baseline right. It is time to get a shot off. Can't dilly-dally with it, but you do have time to catch, set, and shoot.
Lob it in for Mitchell, catches, puts it up, wave it off. Gordon Green whistled the shot clock violation, much to the dismay of the Missouri bench to our left.
Yeah, he said he's going to look at it, and I did think his whistle was really quick. Now maybe he was just that on it, perfect timing, but they'll look at it next chance.
Browning flips it. Bass comes to the left side, where's number 2? Guarded out by Honor Boateng, the freshman from Little Rock. Throws it, deflected into the backcourt, picked up by Browning. Browning brings it into the front court, middle of the floor. Taken by Daniels, working against Gray to the left side of the lane. Stops at the block and walks with the ball. The presence of the 7-foot, 260-pound Josh Gray impacted that.
Absolutely, and we've seen in this sport sometimes height, size is exaggerated. Not in that young man's case, and he is strong and imposing even in the SEC.
Left side of the logo, Robinson. Right elbow back to the basket, facing up Gray, pivots, now dribbles towards the right wing, hands it to Robinson, curls it to the right elbow, left wing Bates, steps into a 3, missed it, rebound Gray with 2 hands, kick it back out to Bates, reverse it right side Mitchell, Mark with a 3, wide left, tipped and controlled by Lindenwood. Bass has it, pushes, throws ahead to Futrell. Now left baseline, mishandling the ball, Jones. Back outside, Futrell's 3 is an air ball pulled down by Bates. Throw ahead left sideline in the front court to Robinson. Into the paint, ball deflected, picked up. Run out for Jones, being chased by Bates. Jams it. Lindenwood takes a 2-1 lead.
Well, that's a high percentage shot after they looked abysmal the first 3, and he was well above the rim before he hammered it home with his left hand.
Just a fresh. Handed outside, Robinson. Robinson right side of the key. Jab step, now drives. Jump stop and a blocking foul. Caleb Grill and Tony Perkins to come in for Missouri. Wildly to come in for Lindenwood. Bass picks up his first personal foul. Second team foul on the Lions, who lead 2-1. Boateng out, Robinson out, Perkins and Grill in.
A lot of experience coming onto the court, isn't it? Guys like Grill and Perkins, who are both graduate players, and by the way, of the state of Iowa State for Grill, Iowa, where Perkins transferred in from.
Right side between the circles, right of the key, Grill. Right wing inside the arc. Bates curls to the free throw line, to the left block, lays it up and in.
Too quick for the defender, got right around him. Couldn't keep up with Tamar, who scooped it in, much to his nickname.
to the left side. Drop it behind the back. Bass. Now back middle for Browning. Tip of the logo working against Grill. Crossover gets right side of the lane. Dump it on the left block. Laying it up and fouled was Wildy. Perkins thought he had all ball. Picks up the personal foul.
Courtney Green, lead official tonight, begs to differ. Motions that he slapped him on the wrist as Perkins came over from behind to attempt to block that shot.
Wildy at 6'9", 220 out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Played at Coffeyville Community College. He's made each of his free throw attempts this season. Makes the first. Ties the game at 3 with 17 minutes to play. Next free throw about to come. 4-3 into the game. Jackson comes in, replacing Bass. Cal Gerben, the head coach at Lindenwood, native of Wright City, former coach at Moberly Junior College. In the front court, Perkins on the left side. Right side of the key, back to the basket, between the hash mark, inside the arc for Gray, handed outside Perkins, top of the key. To the left side of the lane, to the left block, draws contact with the defender in the foul, with 16:47 to play.
Perkins, a strong guard, 6 feet 4 inches tall, solidly built, and he's the one that initiated that contact, going in aggressively into the lane to draw that
that's
foul.
the one thing that's clear early on in watching games, is that if you're the offensive player and initiating contact, pretty good chance you're going to end up at the free throw line shooting free throws. Perkins wide left on the free throw attempt. Foul goes against Wildy his first.
I had a good conversation with Mike Eads, the supervisor of SEC officials, who was here a week or so ago and talked a lot about that block charge called, and benefit of the doubt is going to go to the offensive player more times than not.
Perk makes a pair. Less than 17 to play. Game tied at 4. Jackson into the front court. Throws it left side. Futrell. Left wing. Jones has it. Flips it back outside. Reversing it. Driving towards the baseline. Markeith Browning back outside on the right wing. Driving and laying it up and in off the glass is Futrell. 6'4" Lindenwood. Missouri not very good in terms of defending dribble penetration early. Perkins a 3 off the bounce early. Clock misses. Rebound pulled down, falling to the court, maintaining the ball. Lindenwood. Outlet. Jackson right to left in the front court. Jones got the rebound. Wildy with the outlet pass. Jackson now penetrates. Right corner. Futrell with a 3. Missed it. Rebound Mitchell of Missouri. Left to right runs Mizzou. Ahead to Bates on the right wing. Off the bounce from 3. Missed it. Rebound Perkins on the weak side. Tips it up and in and got fouled by Markeith Browning.
Really well done by Tony Perkins. We mentioned his experience, came in from the weak side to get that offensive rebound, the strength to score through contact.
15:53 to play in the first half. 6-4 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts.
5 and be number 10 in the league this year. That's how good it is.
Yep, that sounds like football, doesn't it?
Exactly. With Chris Gervano, I'm Mike Kelly. Jeremy Washington's our engineer courtside. Dylan Riggs back at the world headquarters of Learfield Incorporated in the city of Jefferson in the great state of Missouri. T. Perk completes the 3-point play, 7-6 Missouri. Jackson right to left, guarded by Grill, who gives him space over the right side of the court as he comes into the front court. Handling the ball, bounce it, middle of the floor. Wildy has it. Rip through move, dribbles towards the left side, sends it on the wing. Futrell towards the baseline, knocked away by Perkins, picked up by Perk. Running from left to right, try to throw it to Grill, threw it away. Bad pass, left his feet and had to make the pass. Into the front court. Bass has it. Top of the key, Wildy. Toe raise 3, made it. 7-6 or 9-7 in favor of Lindenwood. Grill on the right side in the front court, sends it left of the logo between the circles for Mitchell. Mitchell puts it on the deck, working against Johnson. Top of the key, Gray, straddling the 3-point line. In the paint for Mitchell, and an offensive foul against Grill for an illegal pick.
Well, it was Lindenwood with a sloppy start the first couple of possessions, but now Missouri is really returning the favor and has not looked very good these last few trips, has it?
Here's the thing I'd say. Almost 5 minutes in, Missouri has not met Lindenwood's energy level at this point. Jackson bounces top of the key, facing up Wildy. Holds it hip high, puts it on the deck to the left wing, leaves it for Johnson. Curls it, gets into the paint from the free throw line, misses. Rebound Mitchell. 3 Tigers there. Mitchell throws it left sideline. Perkins in the front court. To the free throw line, right corner. Driving Bates, dumps into the paint to Mitchell. Off a deflection, catches. Went up for the dunk, missed it. Rebound Gray on the left side. Josh at the left elbow. Floats it right side between the circles for Bates to reset. Shot clock at 12. Right corner, driving Mitchell after head and shoulder to the rim. Laid it up, missed it, but got fouled with 14:27 to play. Foul goes against Bass, his second. It'll send Mitchell to the free throw line. The Duke transfer 63% from the line is the freshman from Miami. Marcus Allen gets ready to come in.
Mitchell spends a lot of time operating along that baseline and gets to the free throw line a lot, so you'd like to see that percentage rise a little bit as the season goes on. It's just 63% now. He will have his chances there.
Around today, when I got here about noon, he was working on his shot with assistant coaches. Makes the first free throw, 9-8. 14:27 to play in the half. Robinson and Allen to come in. Robinson replaces Bates. Mark Mitchell, the Kansas City, Kansas native. This is wide right on the next. Rebound Lindenwood in the front court. Browning throws it over the right side. Johnson's cut off. Jones is cut off. Outside now for Browning. Crossover, falling down, trying to do too much. Picked up by Bates, or by Grill. Throws it middle of the floor for Mitchell. Had it knocked away. Run down by Jones. Poor ball handling by Missouri. Browning in transition. Challenging Gray. Knocks it down with a little jump hook from the left block. Missouri down 11-8. Less than 14 to play. Just inside the logo. Robinson drives to the left side of the lane. Turns back middle. Right wing. Mitchell. Ball fake. Now with the left hand, free throw line, kick it outside. Robinson on the left wing. In the paint for Gray, turns middle, put it up, missed it, tips it, fighting for it. Ball comes free, Robinson has it. Left side of the key, Perkins, his three, good. Ties it at 11.
Once again, the offensive rebound resulting in a wide open look out front. The defense scrambling, trying to secure that ball, and Perkins is alone. He'll never have a better look than that one straight away.
Tigers go to a little 3-2. I say 1-3-1. Jackson, right side taken by Bass. Back to Jackson. Right side, Bass at Browning at deep three, misses. Run down by Robinson. Missouri pushes left to right, tied at 11. 13 minutes to play. Robinson into the paint, dumps it left corner. Mitchell, ball fake, now drives left side, handed to Gray, and he flushed it.
Well done, Mark Mitchell. The ball fake out to the wing, drove the baseline, just flipped it inside to Gray, who couldn't miss from there.
13-11 is the Missouri lead. Back to the zone. Bass in the right corner to the right wing, back outside Jackson. Jackson behind a Jones pick. Bounce it to Jones on the slip, left baseline, going up, missing the dunk, getting it back and laying it up and in was McDaniel. Ties the game at 13. Mitchell into the front court. 12:25 to play in the half. Grill right of the logo. Ball fake, now drives. Gets to the left elbow, cut off, leans in, fade away from 12, good.
Tough shot by Grill, just created a little separation with that leaning.
Jones running in the paint, lays it up in his Missouri, slow getting back defensively. They tied at 15.
You mentioned Lindenwood's energy, and don't think for a minute this school from down I-70 in St. Charles isn't going to give it their best shot. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll end up a close game, but so far it sure is.
Robinson left of the logo, handling the ball in the front court. Next dead ball, the under 12. Towards the wing on the left side, picks up the dribble. Bounces it on the block, intercepted, bad pass, taken away by Jones. Jadis Jones making his impact on both ends. Browning on the left side, around Grill, left side of the lane, hanging, lays it up and in. Dribble penetration once again, Chris.
Yeah, too many layups. You just can't allow so many layups, especially to a smaller squad.
A little crossover and just beat him off the bounce. 17-15 with 11:20 to play. Spinning away from the defender, Robinson on the left side of the lane, scoops it up, and it rims home to tie it at 17. 11-10 to play.
Just going at one another, aren't they, Mike? I mean, both teams feel they can get into that lane and to the basket, and they have.
Jackson, right corner, Bass. Ball fake, one bouncer, comes a three from the left-hander. In and out, rebound tapped out. Daniels gets it to Browning, right side of the key, right corner, Bass. Ball fake, one bounce, another three. This one misses. Rebound Gray, outlet to Perkins. Left to right comes Missouri. 3 players back for Lindenwood. Mitchell, left corner, Robinson. Drives it, flipping into the paint for Gray, lays it up and in with the left hand.
Well, they don't have an answer for Josh Gray. No one even close to his size or strength. If he continues to work and move, he's going to get a lot of those point-blank shots.
10:30 to play in the half. Under 12 timeouts still to come. 19-17 Missouri. Jackson to the right side. Right side of the lane, Jones, the left-hander put it up, missed, did rebound tipped, it controlled by Gray. Now he falls down. Grill got popped by Gray, and he's down, holding the side of his head over in the paint to take us to an under 12 timeout. He and Gray both went up.
They were here at the game Sunday. I don't see them here in their seats tonight, so we certainly wish them all the best and keep them in our prayers for sure. He's one of the captains of this team.
Crowd rises and gives him a standing ovation as he is loaded onto the stretcher on the flatboard, and the doctors will go with the paramedics to University Hospital to make sure he gets checked out as soon as possible.
And it's worth repeating, we're so fortunate the hospital, and such a highly regarded hospital.
Absolutely.
So close. Thumbs up from Caleb, so that's good to see.
He is given a thumbs up as he's being wheeled off, accompanied by Chris Perrin, Missouri's terrific trainer, along with the 2 team physicians from MU Healthcare. And again, the world-class care.
Okay. Rob Rourke says they're going to upgrade the foul to a flagrant 1.
Flagrant 1, okay.
Unnecessary contact.
So they do call a flagrant 1 against Jalen McDaniels. They looked at it multiple times and eventually reached that conclusion. And so Bates will shoot free throws, and then you also have to think about, because Caleb is, again, team captain, so popular among his teammates, you wonder about the ability of his teammates not to focus on the task at hand while their teammate is in distress.
Of course, yeah, that's natural. And one of the other co-captains, Tamar Bates, is at the line now. And, Grill's been such a good leader, just a second year in the program, but was bragging about praising his teammate, Anthony Robinson, to us the other day, saying how this guy is the next leader. He takes the freshman under his wing, much as Grill has done for the others who come after him.
So Bates at the free throw line, Missouri up 19-17. Delay of about 15 minutes as he makes the free throw. Second free throw good. Mizzou basketball brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsors of Mizzou Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Trent Pierce started to come in and now is in. Tigers with Marshall, Pierce, Robinson, Allen, along with Tony Perkins. So 2 freshmen, a couple of sophomores, and then the senior Perkins. Robinson to the right side, handling the ball with the left hand. Gets to the free throw line, back to the right side of the lane. Now to the wing, looks inside for Marshall. Bounces to Peyton Marshall. Right block extended. Spins baseline, gets double teamed, tied up. Alternating possession, gives it back to Lindenwood.
Just don't want the big guys dribbling much. Can't put that ball down because it gives the smaller guys a chance to make it even. And when they double teamed, it was really difficult for Peyton.
21-17 Missouri. Lindenwood with the ball. Tigers go zone. Futrell left side between the circles. Back outside. Wildy to the right side. Picks up the dribble. Pivots. Tip of the logo. Johnson. Shot clock at 15 to the right side. Crossover. Top of the key, almost poked away by Perkins and Robinson. Outside Futrell. Drives towards the right baseline. Put it up off the glass. Missed it, but a foul from on Missouri. Marshall picks up the foul. 13th foul against Mizzou. It'll send Futrell to the free throw line. Aeneas Futrell, 87% foul shooter on the young season. Appropriate to say that tonight's game brought to you by MU Healthcare, where over 800 doctors in 80-plus specialties. Never settle when it comes to your health. 21-17 as he missed the first.
Futrell's a St. Louis kid, played at both McClure and CBC at the high school basketball ranks. And mentioned Coach Gurdon, of course, from Wright City, Missouri, certainly knows the area well.
Misses the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Marcus Allen as he misses both. 21-17. A chance maybe to stretch things out a bit here. 9:28 to play in the half. Robinson on the left wing behind a Marshall pick. Top of the key. Allen to the right side with a bounce. Hands to Perkins. Comes back top of the key. Looks inside. Bounces left side of the key. Marshall pivots. Hands to Pierce. Left side of the key. Right side for Allen towards the wing with the dribble. Hands to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson right side between the circles with 3 behind Marshall. 3 off the bounce. Missed it. Long rebound comes to him at the free throw line. Splits the defender. Put it up. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Jones. Markeith Browning throws it ahead to Bass in the front court. Cut off left side of the key. Left wing inside the paint. They get it to Browning to the right elbow. Now back into the paint. Put it up over Pierce and in. Cuts the lead to 2 at 21-19. Robinson between the circles on the left side. Comes behind a Marshall pick. Sends it on the right wing. Perkins. Top of the key. Allen. One bounce. Left side away from the arc. Getting it inside off the hands of Marshall on the throw from Robinson. Picked up by Lindenwood. Futrell outside Bass. Left side of the key. Wildy. A wide open 3. Wide left. Rebound fought for. Pierce has it for Missouri. Perkins takes the outlet and comes into the front court. Drop it behind the back in the paint. Left side of the basket. Lays it up and in.
Tigers needed that. They've been sloppy. 8 turnovers in the first half. Lindenwood's had more points in the paint, believe it or not, than Missouri. Much needed basket there.
Mizzou 6 for its last 8 from the field, but only leads by 4 with less than 8 to play in the first half. Bass on the right side against the zone. Left side Futrell. Left elbow Jones faces up. One bounce outside Bass. Right corner. Browning at 3. Missed it. Rebound Perkins. Missouri runs. Perkins pushes middle of the floor. Pierce on his right to the rim. Lays it up and in. Kyle Gerdeman takes the timeout. So I go back to energy. I mean, Missouri's energy has not matched the energy level of Lindenwood throughout most of this first half. Tigers back to the zone, and the front court comes Bass on the left side. Throws it right to the logo for Browning. Moves towards the right wing, back to Bass away from the arc. Right side Browning on the key. Drives to the right wing. Cut off at the block. Put it off the glass. Missed it. Rebound poked out. Comes out. Run down though by Browning. Just wanted the ball. Bass. Bounce. No look pass in the corner. Picked up. Fanning outside Futrell. Reverse it middle for Bass. Toe raise 3 from the logo. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Pierce. Warwick runs. Throws ahead to Allen on the right baseline. Penetrates. Runs over the defender and picks up the offensive foul.
Tigers have to settle down. They've been very inconsistent. You mentioned they've made 7 of their last 9 shots. The problem is the turnovers are preventing them from taking shots. Lost possessions.
Jackson inbound. Gets it into Browning. Comes right to left in the front court. 25-19 Missouri. Less than 7 to play in the half. Back to the zone. Mark Mitchell on the back end. Left wing. Futrell stepped out of bounds on the sideline as he tried to make a move around Tony Perkins. So Mizzou gets the ball back on a Lindenwood turnover.
Well, we're seeing an extended run of time for Tony Perkins. And that's probably only going to be greater with the absence now of Caleb Grill. And he's showing the impact he can and will make, I think, as time goes on for this Missouri team.
This Mississippi Valley State and also the Eastern Washington game with slowed by a little bit of a leg injury. Perkins into the front court behind a Mitchell pick. Bounce to the left side of the key. Allen takes it to the left wing of the dribble. Hands it to Warwick. Top of the key Mitchell. Right wing. Cruz in for the first time. Perkins right side between the circles. Now Allen shot clock at 8. Mark Mitchell inside the arc on the left wing. Top of the key, Perkins. Ball fake. Dribbles with 3 on the shot clock to the elbow. Pull back 15-footer. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Jones. Browning on the left wing in the front court to the baseline around Cruz. Goes reverse. Missed it. Tip no good. Rebound run down by Warwick, who's fouled by Futrell.
Coach Gates having gone to his bench now, the likes of Warwick and Cruz out there, a couple of the handful of transfers added to the program in the offseason. The Marquez Warwick, who's a great scorer, certainly was at Northern Kentucky, at the line to try to increase Missouri's lead.
Mizzou basketball brought to you by Shelter Insurance, ranked highest in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region. 6 of the last 7 years by J.D. Power. Shelter Insurance, we're your shield, we're your shelter. Missed the free throw, 25-19. Less than 6 to play. Lindenwood with the ball, down 6. Bass, left side, Browning on the wing. Left block, Wildy against Mitchell, turns middle, jump hook, missed it. Rebound Allen of Missouri. Left to right, throws it ahead. Perkins in the front court on the right wing. To the trailer, Allen. Top of the key, Mitchell. Spot up 3 on the way, missed it. It's a shot you can get any time in the shot clock. Browning on the left wing, around Allen into the paint, scoop with the left hand. Missed it, rebound tapped. Pulled down by Lindenwood over on the right baseline, or right side of the lane. Jones with a little left-handed jump hook.
Really,
now a steal by Lindenwood on the outlet, on the inbound pass by Browning, who lays it up and in. And Dennis Gates needs a timeout as Lindenwood has scored 4 consecutive points in a hurry to cut the lead to 2.
started to say before the interception of the pass, just surprised at how Lindenwood is getting to the basket and getting good looks. And Dennis Gates has switched to his own defense, and you wouldn't think that would necessarily be a need against a Lindenwood team, but they've had trouble stopping the dribble penetration. Maybe he's just doing it as a changeup. Maybe he's trying to do it to keep him out of the paint. But it is a real challenge for Missouri here and now in this game.
Gentile is the apparel provider of the Mizzou Sports Network. Check out their new collection at gentileapparel.com. 5 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the half. 25-23 Missouri.
Tigers will have the holiday weekend off before resuming play next Tuesday night against Cal, and the Golden Bears will present a challenge. They're off to a good start, 5-1, and will certainly be a step up, I think, from some of the recent teams, smaller schools clearly, that Missouri has been hosting here at home.
Schedule gets a little real next week.
Oh man, Kansas on the other side of Cal. That's Sunday the 8th.
Of the Blue Bloods. Kansas comes to town.
Off a win over Duke last night.
Noon tip-off coming up on the 8th. Perkins, top of the key, inside the arc, right side of the key. Cruz looks inside. Left wing Perkins, left corner Allen. Drives his jump stop at the lane. Outside Perkins, left side of the key. His three is wide right. Rebound pulled, and that's where you miss Grill. Rebound pulled down by Lindenwood as they walk into the front court. Bates to come in next dead ball. Less than 5 to play. 25-23. Bass right side of the court. It's the Missouri zone. Back to a 2-3 now. Tip of the logo Bass. Sends it left side Jackson. Back to Bass. Crossover top of the key. Right elbow. Jones splits 2 defenders. Right corner. 3 on the way. Missed. Tipped by Wildy. Tipped again. Pulled down by Missouri's Warwick. Into the front court comes Mizzou. Warwick on the right wing to the trailer Perkins. Left side Cruz. Cruz with a rip through. Now drives it to the block. Had it blocked out of bounds by Johnson. Tigers keep it. 4:10 to play in the half, clinging to a 2-point lead.
There's really good defense by Jordan Wildy inside there for Lindenwood. He's going to come out and catch his breath now, but we talk about it often. Defensively at 6'9", stood tall, arms extended higher over his head, was in good defensive position, gave Missouri trouble.
Tonkara comes in at 6'9". Robinson replaces Perkins for Missouri. 4:10 to play in the half, 18 on the shot clock. Missouri will inbound. Baseline left with Aiden Shaw, Cruz, Bates, Warwick, and Robinson. Gets it to Shaw on the left baseline. Dribbles to the wing, hands to Warwick. Warwick had it poked away, handling the ball with the right hand back towards the logo in the middle of the floor, guarded by Johnson. Left side of the key, straddling the arc, Aiden Shaw. 7 on the shot clock, hands to Robinson. Curls it on the left wing, turns left side of the lane, had it stripped. Browning in transition. Around Warwick into the paint. Put it left hand off the glass and in. Once again, Missouri not able to stop the ball handler. Tied at 25. 6-0 run by Lindenwood. Warwick top of the key. Off the bounce from three. Missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound. Bates gets it in the left corner. Cruz, left wing, catch and shoot three. Made it. Missouri with a 28-25 lead.
Missouri fortunate with the offensive rebound. Got it out to Cruz, and that was a deep three, and that is what he's capable of, those long shots.
Interesting in the pregame show. He says, I'm a shooter. They know that I have to have a memory that says if you miss, you just keep putting it up. And they're okay with that. Right side of the lane, Johnson back outside, Bass. Left wing, Jackson. Ball fake to the baseline. Off the bounce, misses. Grazes the rim. Pulled down on the weak side by Robinson. Left to right runs Missouri, leading by 3. Cruz, right wing, catch and shoot 3. Missed it. Jammed down by Aiden Shaw.
Good job by Aiden rebounding that ball, dunking it home. Nobody put a body on him. He had clear sailing to the rim, and that was easy for Aiden.
He was way above the cylinder. 30-25, 2.5 to play. Tigers have scored 5 straight after giving up a 6-0 run. Jackson into the paint with the dribble penetration. Misses. Rebound Robinson. Left to right they run. Robinson middle of the floor. Right side Cruz. Cruz pivots towards the baseline. Hands it outside Warwick. Reverse it left of the logo between the circles. Robinson. Top of the key. Shaw faces up. 15 on the shot clock. Dribbles towards the left wing with the left hand. Hands to Robinson. 12 on the shot clock. Right wing Warwick. Catch and shoot 3. Made it.
It's an interesting group, isn't it, on the floor that has stretched this lead. You've got Bates and Robinson, but then Warwick, Cruz, and Shaw, they've scored the last 8 points, those last 3.
Less than 2 to play at 33-25. Mizzou with the lead. Browning left side, Bass. Left baseline, Jackson, little jump hook goes down. Little teardrop off the catch.
It was a quick release. He knew the big guy was coming over. That was really well done.
33-27, Mizzou by 6. Bates top of the key, drives towards the right wing. Spins back with the dribble, now facing up against the defender Jackson. Reverses to Robinson, left side away from the arc. Anthony handling the ball towards the top of the key, comes right of the key now. On the wing, outside now Warwick. Behind a Cruz pick towards the left sideline. Left wing, 6 on the shot clock. Step back 3, bang!
Well, that's a glimpse of the young man who scored well over 2,000 points at Northern Kentucky in his years there.
Lead goes to 9. Kyle Gerdeman takes a timeout with a 1:08 to play in the half.
Boy, that three-point shot, we've said it before, can shoot you in.
Ball, 9-point Mizzou lead. 1:05 to play in the half. To the left side, Pass handling the ball. Comes middle of the floor. Tip of the logo against the Mizzou zone. Ball fake, looks inside. Right elbow for Jones, gets right side of the lane to the block. Missed it and drew contact in the foul as he initiated contact with Aiden Shaw on the drive. Took it right through his chest and draws the foul on the Kansas City native Aiden Shaw. 15th foul against Missouri.
Let's see if Missouri gets into the dressing room with a 9-point lead or better. It's their biggest margin of the ball game here, and they don't want to give any back if they can help it.
Misses the free throw, does Jones. Jadis Jones out of New Madrid, Missouri, a 46% foul shooter. In Madrid County High School.
He can improve the free throw shooting, but Coach Gerdman told me before the game really likes his freshman leading scorer. He has 13 points a game, almost 7 rebounds.
Misses both free throws, rebound Cruz. 52 seconds to play, Missouri by 9. Robinson on the left wing, left baseline. Cut off in the short corner. Left wing, Cruz, the filler, misses the 3. Browning into the front court. Top of the key around Warwick to the left side of the lane. Blocked by Shaw on the baseline, or on the floor. Diving in, Robinson tries to get it. Out of bounds was Wildy of Lindenwood, so Missouri gets the ball back.
Tigers can basically hold for the last shot. 30 on the shot clock, of course, 31 on the game clock before halftime, so they can work it all the way down for one last solid possession, hopefully.
29 seconds to play. Warwick with Robinson, Bates, Aiden Shaw along with Jacob Cruz. Warwick left of the logo, just inside of half court, taken by Robinson. 1 second difference between game clock and shot clock. Warwick, tip of the logo. Right side of the key, facing up is Shaw. Pivots towards the baseline. Dribbles now towards the top of key. Scoops it inside for Bates. Turns into two defenders. Lost the ball. Picked up by Shaw. Had it stripped. Picked up by Shaw. Had it blocked. And Missouri will go to the locker room. Foul called first with 0.6 seconds to play. Markeith Browning picks up his second in a scrum down on the baseline.
They're going to check the clock to make sure the foul did come before the end of the half, I believe, or the shot clock. Shot clock, right, because there's still 0.6 of a second on the game clock, but would it be a shot clock violation? And good hustle by Aiden Shaw. He just kept persevering there in traffic in the lane amidst some contact and may have drawn the foul just before the shot clock expired.
How many times you've seen a Missouri player, though, in the first half bring the ball down and have it stripped by a Lindenwood player?
It's just a bad habit. I mean, those big guys, many of them just cannot get over that want to put the ball on the floor. Yeah.
Driving into two defenders and not securing the basketball.
And Lindenwood is really feisty. They are really battling here tonight and keeping in the game.
A pair of free throws coming up for Missouri with 0.6 seconds to play. Browning picks up his second. It'll send Aiden Shaw to the free throw line.
After review,
50% on the season and 1.1 seconds to play. As they reset it, Shaw's first free throw. Good. Lead goes to 10. Allen's going to check in for the final 1.1 for defense. Misses the second free throw. Just holding the rebound as Wildy go to the half with Missouri leading by 10, 37 to 27 over the Lions of Marquez Warwick and Anthony Robinson for Missouri. To begin the second half, Tigers with the ball on the backboard. Robinson's got it. Bass backs off of him. Missouri wants to get this pace more in their favor. Figure out a way to stop dribble penetration. Gray back to the basket at the right elbow. Dribbles to the left side of the key. Robinson curls free throw line into the paint. Try to dump it inside. Left his feet. Bad pass. Futrell in transition chased by Shaw. Missed the layup. Rebound pulled down by Warwick. Right to left comes Missouri. Warwick to Shaw. Gets to the right block. Turns baseline. Jump hook good.
Aiden Shaw giving the Tigers a couple of good minutes. End of the first half, start of the second.
It grows to 12. Biggest lead of the night for Missouri with 19:22 to play. Bass off a staggered screen to the left side. Good show. Good hedge by Gray. Sends it right side. Futrell deeper right wing for Jones. Jadis Jones bounces top of the key. Browning. Rip through move. Drives left side of the lane. Blocked by Bates off the glass. Pulled down by Gray. Outlet Robinson. Right to left comes Missouri. Two players back for Lindenwood. Robinson left his feet again. Bounces it outside to Shaw. Middle of the floor. Bates gets it into the paint. Are driving from the right side. Warwick lays it up and in.
A nice move, wasn't it? Little hip high hesitation dribble by Marquez.
Yeah, nice if you could see it. Ball deflected by Bates on the sideline. Last touch by Lindenwood. Active hands. A lot more energy from Missouri in the second half early.
I think a message may have been delivered at halftime and apparently received certainly through these first 80 seconds.
41-27 Missouri with the ball. 18:37 to play against the Lions of Lindenwood. Second ever meeting. It's the team out of St. Charles that turned Division I in 02. Driving Bates had it knocked away. Stays with Missouri baseline left. The Laborers Union and their contractors are a winning team. Together creates a foundation worth building on. Visit buildunion.com. Jackson in. Bass sits down. Baseline left. Robinson to trigger it. Anthony holds, looks, gets it into Shaw. Left block extended. Double team. Brought the ball down. Had it taken away. Left to right. Jackson into the front court. Right side. Futrell fans to the right wing outside Jackson. Left of the logo, reverses it to Browning, hands it on the wing to Jones. Bounce it, Top of the key, McDaniel drives against Gray, flips it off the glass and in, just beat him badly off the dribble.
Yeah, Josh, a bigger guy, but not quite as fleet of foot, was out of position there and got beat.
Cuts the lead to 12 with less than 18 minutes to play. Robinson, tip of the logo. Warwick, a deep three off the catch. Goes down, Missouri 44, Lindenwood 29.
Well, Warwick has really got the shot going.
In transition, Futrell beat Gray and Bates off the dribble and lays it up and in. Missouri slow getting back defensively and again allows dribble penetration for a layup.
Yeah, that's almost like points off turnovers, which it wasn't, of course, after the made basket. But to your point, they've got to be better, Missouri, getting back in transition, getting back quick on defense. It had 9 points off turnovers, Lindenwood, to none for Missouri in the first half. That's a shocking stat.
Mizzou Athletics would like to thank its premier partners, MU Healthcare and Shelter Insurance. Futrell's free throw made it. 44-32 is the Mizzou lead. Less than 18 minutes to play. Robinson comes across the timeline. Left of the logo in the front court. Sends it right side, curling at Warwick to the left wing. Throws it outside Robinson. And away from the ball, foul called. Foul goes against McDaniel with a forearm. Third foul on McDaniel. Perkins is going to come back in. A couple of disturbing things you've seen from Missouri offensively. Driving, jumping up to make a pass.
You can't leave your feet.
You can't leave your feet. It's something that they've been so good in the early season, but now we've seen it multiple times here in the second half, or throughout the course of this game. A couple of times here in the second half. Shaw, top of the key. Dribbles to the left side, hands it outside Perkins. On the logo, guarded by Browning. To the right side behind a Gray pick on the wing. Left side of the key, Warwick. To the top of the key, step back three. Missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Lindenwood. Markeith had it, Browning had it deflected on the baseline out of bounds. Last touch by Missouri. Gray was able to get a hand in the passing lane on that pass as they try to kick it forward in transition.
I thought Coach Nutt said it well at the end of the first half. Missouri's fortunate. Lindenwood has missed a lot of shots tonight because Missouri's not been real good defensively.
No, they have not been. Inbound in the corner, double teamed, jumping up, skip pass over to the right sideline, goes out of bounds, and back to Missouri on the Browning errant throw.
And that pass had no chance. Cross court, sailing high over bounds into the Lindenwood bench, so good pressure on the basketball that time from Missouri.
44-32, Missouri with the ball in the lead, 16:58 to play. Left side of the key, back to the basket. Gray has it, dribbles to the wing, backdoor cut for Perkins. Hanging, drew contact, missed the shot, but he'll step to the free throw line.
I think Perkins really is a smart player. We know he's a good player, was second team all Big Ten conference. And again, that's a conference with a lot of teams, a lot of players, but he uses his body, his size, his strength. He gets inside. He's not bashful of getting into the lane.
Food Bank, proud to be the official charitable partner of Mizzou Athletics. You know, hunger knows no season. Visit scoreagainsthunger.org to learn how you can help feed Missouri. Tony Perkins, the Chicago native, makes the free throw. Bass in, Jackson out for Lindenwood. On the missed free throw, rebound pulled down by Shaw. Left baseline, double teamed is Warwick. Left wing, Shaw has it. Reverse it, tip of the logo. Perkins handling the ball. Left elbow, left wing, Shaw, three, missed it. Rebound, tapped out, runs into the backcourt, run down off the deflection by Shaw. Splits two defenders. Left corner, Pierce open. His three, missed it. Rebound, pulled down by Missouri over the weak side. Josh Gray has it, trying to back down the defender. Foul called against Lindenwood.
Josh Gray with 7 rebounds, and more than anything else, that's what he's here for, to rebound the basketball, and he knows his role. Experienced player, been at LSU, South Carolina, now Missouri, and he is rebounding the basketball.
Matches his season high of 7. Right baseline, Perkins to inbounds. Ball deflected, picked up by Bass in transition. 2-on-1. Behind the back to Browning. Mishandles it, brings it out to the right wing, guarded by Pierce of Missouri. Now drives to the right baseline, cut off. Throws it left side on the wing. Bass to the top of the key, right side of the key, Wildy. Now Browning comes top of the key. 13 on the shot clock against Aiden Shaw. He'll try to break him down off the dribble. Gets into the paint, scoop it, blocked by Gray. Picked up by Browning, hands it to Jones, lays it up and in.
Sometimes that's just the way the ball bounces. Gray blocked the shot, but caromed right to his Lindenwood teammate.
Perkins in transition, gets to the left block. Left corner, Pierce, catch and shoot three. Hair ball. And a foul on the rebound against Gray with a push in the back. Takes us to the under 16 timeout. 45-34 Missouri on
11.
Cruz also in for the first time in the second half. Into the front court comes Lindenwood. Bass to Browning, mishandled it, picked up by Futrell. Now top of the key, Wildly comes to the right wing. Bounces to Jones, trying to post up Mark Mitchell. Right wing, Futrell, open three. Air ball pulled down by Cruz. Cruz, middle of the floor, right to left in the front court. Top of the key, walk up three off the bounce, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Jones. Browning in transition. Jones left side lane against Cruz. Missed it. Rebound Mitchell of Missouri. Outlet Cruz left sideline. Throw it ahead to Warwick left wing. Jump stop at the block. Lost the ball. And a foul against Lindenwood.
That's the way to get the ball up the court. Mitchell to Cruz to Warwick. Just two dribbles. He was at the basket drawing a foul.
Keith Browning picks up his third. Missouri will inbound baseline left, leading by 11 with less than 15 minutes to play. Now they're going to say two shots.
Well, it's interesting, Mike, scoring-wise. Mark Mitchell just 1 point. Anthony Robinson just 2 points. Just 2 points for the injured Caleb Grill. So a lot of the usuals aren't scoring.
Union Electrical Contractors, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW, partners in quality construction and electrical and communication services.
Tamar Bates just 5 points, for example.
Warwick makes both free throws. Lead is 13. Bass probing as he comes into the front court from left to right. Left of the logo. Comes back middle of the floor, guarded by Warwick of Missouri. Little horns look to the right side. Foul by Gray on the hedge. Sends Bass into the scores table. And you can imagine when 6'2" collides with 7 feet, 260, that 6'2" is going to take the worst of that exchange.
I think there's a physics lesson in there somewhere. I wasn't really good at it, but I can understand that situation.
Right sideline to inbound at Bass to the left of the Lindenwood bench. Warwick guards the ball. Still looking, has to take a timeout. 14:42 to play. Timeout on the court. Missouri by 13 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
It's game time.
Here, drop knocked down by Jackson. Just a little catch and push it from the right elbow. 47-36. Perkins. Left, right side. Away from the arc. Between the circles behind a Gray pick to the top of the key. Inside the arc. Gets to the left side lane. On the baseline. Knocked away off the hands of Mitchell, the cutter. Back to Lindenwood.
15 turnovers in 25 minutes. Boy, there's always coaching to be done and points you can make with your team. I mean, never a dull moment for coaches, even in a game that's going your way by 11. A lot of mistakes tonight.
3 consecutive wins of 35 points or more. Feeling a little good about yourself. Hosting a team that's 2-4, and they have delivered more energy than you have for most of the game. Futrell to the right baseline, misses. Rebound Gray of Missouri. Outlet to Warwick, right to left comes Missouri, leading by 11. Warwick behind Gray to the right wing, throws it outside Perkins, curls it to the right elbow, cut off. Baseline cut, Cruz, head and shoulder fake, puts it up and in. Jacob from the left side of the basket.
Yeah, really well done. Good movement for Cruz off the ball and good vision. Perkins to deliver the ball to him.
Lead is 13 with 13.5 to play. Top of the key, Wildy, guarded by Gray, faces up. Flips it. Jones gets to the free throw line, into the paint, splits 2 defenders and lays it up and in. Jadis Jones. Shaw left corner. Warwick left wing, guarded by Jones. Hands outside with the dribble. Doesn't use a Gray pick. Drives to the left block, spins back middle, jump hook good.
Seeing a from Marquez Warwick, aren't we? Not just his shot outside.
In transition comes Lindenwood, blocked and fouled by Missouri. Cruz picks up the personal foul. First on Cruz. Robinson to come in. Booknight to come in for Lindenwood. Trent Pierce for Missouri. Since Futrell to the free throw line. 1 of 3 is Aeneas Futrell. 5 points in 16 minutes. Flanks the first free throw off the front of the rim. Perkins will sit down. Cruz will sit down as Pierce and Robinson come in. Aeneas Futrell's free throw. Good. Lead is 12 with less than 13 to play. A little token full court pressure. Booknight guarding Warwick. Warwick coming from right to left in the front court. Middle of the court. Bounces it right elbow. Back to the basket. Gray. Backdoor cut Robinson. It gets into the paint. Puts it up right side of the basket. And knocks it down.
Coach Cates telling his guys to get back even after a make, and they do.
Bass comes into the front court on the left sideline. Towards the wing. Guarded by Pierce of Missouri. Picks up the dribble. Top of the key taken by Wildy. Floats it inside. Jones catches left block. Leans into Shaw. Misses it. Rebound pulled down by Shaw. Outlet Robinson. 3-on-2 break. Left side Pierce to the left block. Muscles his way in. Picks up the offensive foul as he had the ball in the left hand with the dribble and used the right forearm to clear space.
Yeah, we had a great view of it here. Courtney Green, the official, made the call. He was right in front of us and made the correct call. The backcourt Bass handling the ball comes into the front court. Guarded by Robinson, left of the logo. Bounce it, middle of the floor, top of the key, facing up Wildy. Dribbles to the right side, right wing Booknight. Comes outside with the left hand, guarded by Pierce. Crossover inside the arc on the right wing. Bounces it outside. Futrell, 6 on the shot clock, cut off by Robinson. 5 on the shot clock. Right wing, Torres 3 wildly, misses, rebound Futrell, holding off Robinson, tips it up, draws contact in the foul. The foul against Robinson takes us to the under 12 timeout, 53-39. 98, the announced attendance here tonight.
Tickets distributed. Free throw good. McBride Homes, Missouri's largest home builder. Proud to be the title sponsor of the bragging rights game. Visit McBrideHomes.com to learn about their 40 communities across St. Louis. Pair of free throws cuts the lead to 12. Less than 12 to play. Robinson against three-quarter court pressure. Right side Warwick, now to Robinson into the front court. Left wing inside the arc, Mitchell back outside Robinson. Reverse it, right of the logo Warwick, right wing. Dump it inside. Pierce gets it to Shaw. Top of the key. Warwick. A 3. Missed it. Rebound jammed down by Trent Pierce.
Pierce came flying in, and he came in from a distance, too. He was not under the basket, but he got to the rim and above the rim.
55-41. See if that gives some life to Missouri. Leading by 14. Browning left sideline. Booknight. Guarded by Warwick. Dribbles to the right elbow. Cut off. Bounce it outside. Taken away by Pierce. Behind the back into the front court to the left wing. Alley-oop. Threw it too high for Mark Mitchell to gather. Out of bounds on the turnover. It goes back to Lindenwood. He tried to throw it with one hand.
Yeah. Yeah, not exactly on target, and a little bit of a more challenge from Mark, the lefty, with his right hand. Probably just a little bit more difficult to corral and slam it in one motion, but I'm sure he is capable.
2 hands with the pass.
That would be the best way, and to catch and slam, too.
55-41. Lindenwood with the ball, down by 14. Booknight, right sideline. Throws it right wing. Futrell looks inside it. Throws it outside, taken by Browning. Shot clock at 10. McDaniel back in. Futrell, left side of the key, off the bounce from 3. Missed it, tapped out by Shaw, controlled by Robinson. Throws it ahead, right sideline, Warwick into the front court. Right baseline, Mitchell. Mark flushes it home. 57-41. McDaniel top of the key. Drives Shaw, scoops it, missed it. Mitchell throws ahead to Warwick for Missouri. Alley-oop for Pierce for the flush.
That was nice. That was a long lob pass ahead from Robinson, way out on the left wing, and Trent corralled it and sent it home.
Tigers have stretched it to 18 with less than 10 to play. Browning into the paint on the baseline. Head and shoulder fake, and McDaniel is fouled as he was able to get Aiden Shaw high and off of his feet. Came down on top of the player. Shaw appears to be okay. Picks up his second personal foul.
Boy, that is such a dangerous situation. We saw it in the first half with Grill. That was more of a rebounding situation, but when one player gets off his feet, up in the air, just suspended, comes down, the landing is awkward, especially if it's in a collision situation.
6-0 Missouri run over the last 137. McDaniel, free throws coming up. They're going to take a look, a replay at the foul against Aiden Shaw. McBride Homes is Missouri's largest home builder. Proud to be the title sponsor of the Bragging Rights game. Visit McBrideHomes.com.
Cal and then Kansas coming in for opponents.
His first trip there tonight. Lefty makes the first. 59-42, Bass in, replacing Book Knight. Jalen McDaniel. Lefty wears number 5, sports glasses, and knocks down the free throws. 16-point Missouri lead. Little 2-2-1 three-quarter court pressure. Robinson, left side Warwick, comes into the front court, double team approaches, floating middle of the floor Robinson. Now right of the logo, left side Warwick. Warwick gets left side of the lane, pivots outside, Mitchell top of the key. Dribbles top of the key, sends it left side Warwick. Penetrates, jump stop in the paint, goes to the left wing Pierce, left baseline Robinson. Into the paint, hanging left side of the basket, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Mitchell in traffic. Brought it down, poked it away, diving in. Futrell gets it. Robinson takes it away from him. Bounces it into the paint for Shaw. Scoops it up and in and got fouled. McDaniel picks up the foul.
Missouri completely dominating the boards, 38-19. The rebounding advantage for the Tigers, and another offensive board that time helped lead to the basket.
50 rebounds the last time out in the win against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Something Missouri struggled mightily a year ago. Free throw good, completing the three-point play. 62-43, Missouri by 19. Browning into the front court. McDaniel top of the key. To the right side, drives around Shaw. Right baseline, fanning to the corner. Bass, his three, air ball. Pulled down by Robinson. Right to left comes Missouri, leading by 19. Pierce to the right wing, back to Robinson. Dribbles to the tip of the logo. Middle of the floor to balance it. Right side away from the arc, Pierce. Back to Robinson, left wing beyond 3. Mitchell gets it back to Robinson. Curls it, gets left side of the lane into the paints, and he gets fouled with 8:40 to play.
Robinson really quick on the dribble, putting pressure on the defender, coming downhill, and had the defender backpedaling there and just slapping down, reaching at the basketball.
So a pair of free throws coming up for Anthony Robinson as Marcus Allen's going to come in. Anthony with 4 points in the game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Had 11 rebounds against Arkansas Pine Bluff, which was a career high.
Coach Gates using 13 players thus far tonight, and other than Peyton Marshall, who's only been out there for 2:44, everybody else has played at least 6 minutes, including Marcus Allen, who just returns.
Free throw good. The lead is 20 with 8:40 to play. Browning high stepping into the front court. Left side of the key, crossover, gets into the paint, hanging, scoop and reverse good.
They're just getting too many layups, aren't they? And you think about a team like Kansas coming in less than 2 weeks.
Or any of the teams from the SEC. Take your pick. Browning left of the logo. Right side of the key. Inside the arc for Aiden Shaw. Dumps it. Right side of the lane. Trent Pierce. To the cutter. Shaw threw it away. Browning in transition around Robinson to the rim, and he gets fouled. Intentional foul against Missouri. Easy call for Rob Rourke.
Yep, when you're the defender and you're trailing the man you're trying to catch up to and commit a foul from behind, that's as clear as it gets. Well, what you think they'll look at this tape and have some things to?
It's so funny. We've been doing this too long together. I was just thinking there are some coaching points on this tape. They're going to review it to make sure it's indeed an intentional foul. Look like that to us. Flagrant one is the call. Easy call. The original call stands after review.
Ball and a chance to do severe damage.
Browning makes the free throw. The lead that was 20 is now 17. Made them both, and they'll have the ball with 8:09 to play. Jackson inbound baseline left for Lindenwood. Trying to make it a 4 or 5 point trip. Goes it outside. Retrieved by Browning on the left side between the circles. Goes around Perkins, left corner, McDaniel. Stepped on the sideline on the catch.
Well, they've done that once each half, Lindenwood. They have really missed some opportunities with their turnovers and especially missed shots when they've had some good looks tonight.
There's a reason that sideline's colored. Perkins, tip of the logo, Warwick. Left side of the key, Marcus Allen. Dribbles top of the key, can't hand it off. Pivots, looks right, gets it back to Cup Pierce on the right baseline. Trent slams it home.
You know, Trent's really made himself available. He's done some nice things offensively in terms of movement off the basketball to get himself open and good looks.
The only thing that limits Trent Pierce is his communication on defense and his rebounding. That's the only thing that limits him from playing more minutes. Left side, Jackson. Curling Jones gets into the paint, splits two defenders, lays it up and in. Jadis Jones with 12.
Yeah, excuse me, Mike. Just have to be more resistant inside.
Pierce against McDaniel, cut off left baseline. Throw it outside, left side between the circles, Perkins. Right side, Allen, back to Perkins. Perkins dribbles, now throws it right of the logo for Warwick. Top of the key, back to the basket, Marcus Allen, 10 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Perkins. Left side, Warwick, catch and shoot three. Missed it. Long rebound to the sideline. Saved by Missouri into the paint. Warwick puts it up and in. Saved by Allen, right to Warwick. 18-point Missouri lead, 6:40 to play. Browning on the left sideline. Jones between the circles. Right side, Jackson on the sideline. Guarded by Allen. Middle floor, Johnson. Drives Perkins. Cut off, spins, gets into the paint. Turns back to the right baseline. Now leans in back to the middle. Throw it up left hand, wide right. Rebound Perkins. Missouri into the front court, leading by 18. Perkins in transition, European stride. Put it up, drew contact in the foul. Takes us to the under 8 timeout. Mizzou by 18 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
The most powerful.
First handful of games, we're seeing a lot of different combinations. Players that are, here now. Barrett, the freshman, Perkins, the graduate, Allen, the freshman, Pierce, the sophomore, Aiden Shaw, of course, the junior. So different combinations as Coach Gates goes deep into his bench again tonight.
Tony Perkins knocks down the free throw. Perkins, season high right now, 13 points for him. Makes both free throws to give him 14. Lead back to 20 with 6:10 to play. Can you finish the game the right way? Browning into the front court. Comes middle of the floor, right of the logo. Picks up the dribble. Off the hands of Futrell. Run down by Pierce. 3-on-2. Pierce jumps up at the block, puts it off the glass and in. Recognized he had the 6'4" player and just rose and put it over the top of him. 71-49. Browning. Little one-on-one play. Draws contact from T.O. Barrett. The freshman point guard picks up the foul.
Tigers 9 team fouls. Lions have 7. So free throws here coming for Lindenwood. But Missouri now in a commanding position, up by 22 in these final 6 minutes.
Perkins comes off. He kind of has that little bit of an old man look as he's kind of ambling towards the sideline.
Well, he's an older man relative to the college basketball scene, right? All the experience he has, years under his belt.
Lawrence North in Indianapolis before heading to Iowa. Pair of free throws for Browning, cuts the lead to 20. Browning's got 15. T.O. Barrett in the backcourt, comes into the front court, guarded by Futrell. Holds him off with the left hand as he dribbles with the right. Sends it over on the right side, inside the arc, right side of the key. Marcus Allen to the cutter, Aiden Shaw on the right block. Back to the basket, handling the ball. Looks for a cutter. Throws it outside, driving Allen into the paint, knifing in. Draws contact and he'll step to the free throw line, where he's made 91% of his free throws this season. He's 10 for 11. Biggest question remaining right now is, will Chris Gervino be operating on the sidelines at Furrow Field in a snowstorm on Saturday?
That is one of the bigger questions right now. I will agree with that, in my mind. I'm okay with it. I told you this. So it's only fitting the finale will be sloppy, because this has been one of the great weather years we've had.
It's been terrific, yeah.
30 plus. Not many. I mean, I've worn a windbreaker a few times, so it's been good.
You know how unreliable meteorologists are. Absolutely. So there's a good chance that we may have sunshine and 70 on Saturday.
That'd be okay. I'd like them to be wrong.
73-51, 5:17 to play. Jackson into the front court. Good show on the hedge by Allen. Top of the key, Wildy, guarded by Warwick, brings it to the right side with a couple of dribbles. Flips it, picked up by Jones. Jones cut off, now left wing Futrell. Deep three misses, rebound Barrett. Right to left runs Missouri, leading by 22. Barrett mishandles it, gets it back, comes into the front court. Left side of the lane, jump stopped up at right side. Allen, head and shoulder fake, put it up, missed it, tipped it, no. Went up and got it again. Allen tried to go up strong, lost it to Shaw. Shaw bounces it outside and throws it away. Jackson into the front court from left to right. Around Pierce into the paint, flip it, missed it. Rebound off of Shaw, off of Pierce, pulled down by Jackson, dribbles out to the right wing. Jackson, ball fake now, 3, why not? In and out. Rebound tipped, finally controlled by Pierce. 4:27 to play, Missouri by 22. Allen flips it to the trailer, Pierce. Allen, left elbow back to the basket, hands to Barrett. Barrett rip through move. Now gets right side of the lane, scoop it up, missed it. Rebound tapped out, controlled by Jones of Lindenwood. 4:05 to play, Missouri by 22. Browning a 3 from the left wing, missed it. Rebound on the weak side, pulled down by Wildy as he held off Shaw. Dribbling with the left hand. Deflected on the pass, taken away by Pierce. Throws it ahead to Barrett into the front court. Stepped on the sideline. Takes us to the under 4 timeout. 3:48 to play. Missouri turns it over once again. They lead by 22 on the Central Bank.
Tip to Fulton now.
My family is out of town, and I'm going to do a lot of nothing tomorrow.
Yeah, and he's excited about it.
Absolutely. Jackson, left of the logo, Browning. Hands it outside. Futrell, ball deflected. Run down by Perkins in the front court to the rim for the flush.
He's strong. I mean, he is really a strong physical player, and having a game tonight for Missouri.
Season high 16 for Tony Perkins. Driving Jackson right side. Futrell tees up a 3 and missed it. Rebound Bates. Right to left comes Missouri, leading by 24. Warwick slows the pace now with 3:10 to play. Comes left of the logo between the circles. Sends it top of the key for Shaw. Dribbles to the right side. Hands it outside Bates. Bates handling the ball. Left of the logo. Now top of the key off the bounce from 3. Missed it. Futrell with the rebound with less than 3 to play. 75-51 Missouri. Right side Browning. Crossover to the right wing. Now drives against Shaw. Drew contact in the foul. Shaw sliding alongside the defender instead of cutting him off. Picked up the foul.
Well, Missouri stretched a lead of 10 at halftime out to 24 at the current point. Really taking charge of this game. Not the crisp performance we might expect or look for, but that will come hopefully. And certainly Missouri will have focus in place for Cal, Kansas, and others down the line.
Missouri with 5 dunks tonight in the game. Leading by 23. Second free throw by Browning cuts the lead to 22. Perkins pushes. To Bates, the trailer. Right side Perkins, top of the key Bates, left side Warwick, left baseline. Pierce cut off, driving to the wing, kicks it outside to Warwick. 2.5 to play. 75-53 Missouri. Shaw fires it on the right side on the sideline for Bates. Fans outside right side of the key. Shot clock at 9. Top of the key. Now drives left side of the lane. Puts it up. Blocked by Daniels. Tried to do it himself. Had a man open in the corner. Driving Bouknight. Right corner. 3. Missed. Rebound Jones on the weak side. Flips it outside. Top of the key. Browning. Ball fake. Handling the ball against Pierce. Pulls back from 3 and rattles it home. Cuts the lead to 19 with less than 2 minutes to play.
Browning had 20 in their last game against Valparaiso and 21 here.
Bates in transition to the baseline. Comes under the basket to the cutter. Perkins. Scoop it reverse. Missed it but got fouled. On the last possession, Bates had 2 defenders hanging. Had a man wide open in the corner. Would have loved to see him get the ball to the corner and give the open man the opportunity. Tonkara comes in. Johnson comes in. Allen to come in for Missouri, who leads by 19 with 1:47 to play.
A very quiet game for Bates. 5 points, couple of rebounds. Mark Mitchell, 5 points, 5 rebounds. They've both been out there about 20 minutes. Other guys, reserves, honestly, have gotten more time as they can in this game. But part of it's because the starters didn't really set a tone early, did they? In what was a very tight first half.
Perkins makes the first. Lead is 20. Crowd heading for the exits. Rainy night in mid-Missouri. Allen in. Shaw sits down. The backcourt, Jackson. Words of encouragement from Dennis Gates. Middle of the floor, curling to Jackson, gets to the right block, hanging, missed it. Good defense by Pierce. Rebound Perkins, bounces to Pierce in transition. Right side of the lane, out of control, draws contact and the foul.
He was out of control, really forced the issue there, but got the call as he tried to knife through 2 Lindenwood defenders who were back.
Trent Pierce to the free throw line. Pierce with 8 points. Chance to get into double figures for the first time since the Memphis game if he makes both free throws. Set a career high in the opening night against Memphis with 13. 9 in the first half of that game.
One of the players right from that opening night we've seen a lot more of this season than we ever did last year, his freshman campaign.
Again, that was a kind of a campaign that was interrupted for a variety of different reasons. Surgery on an ear. Jackson takes it left side between the circles. The lead is 23 with 1:22 to play. Johnson on the left wing, poked away by Allen. Middle floor, Jones takes it, guarded by Bates. Rip through move, drives now towards the right block. Hanging, missed and got fouled. Jadis Jones, a Missouri native from New Madrid, steps to the free throw line. Makes the free throw.
Yeah, he's had a nice game tonight for them. 13 points, following up 17 against Valpo. And again, this is really the future of Lindenwood as long as he stays with the Lions. The coach could have been excited about this freshman who stepped right in.
But even at that level, who knows with this day and age of free agency?
That's my thought. I mean, you have to recruit your own guys first, keep them, and then try to add others from other schools in this day and age, these times.
I saw a headline where Nebraska football coach Matt Rule suggested he could lose 30 to 50 guys in the portal during the offseason.
Amazing.
It's a revolving door. Allen on the right side inside the arc. Middle floor for Perkins. 55 seconds to play. Allen left side of the key. Left corner Pierce. Drives around a defender, cut off and fouled. Alex Noakes picks up the foul. Pacific Palisades, California. Played at Beverly Hills High School. And at St. Louis U. High-arcing free throw from Pierce, splashes in.
He certainly has the highest arc shot of anyone on the Missouri Tigers, and it usually falls through. A great touch.
Perkins sits down with 18 points. Shaw back in. Splashing in a pair of free throws. Pierce, who now has 12. One below his career high. Book Knight throws it outside Jackson. Cut off by Pierce, top of the key. 37 seconds to play in Missouri's 6th victory of the season. Right corner. Jab step, now a three made. Book Knight with his first field goal. A three from the right corner. Cuts the lead to 20. Warwick will dribble out the clock. Mizzou's going to go to 2-0 against Lindenwood all time and a 42-1 all time against the Ohio Valley Conference. 6 consecutive home wins for Missouri, with the Golden Bears of Cal coming to town on Tuesday night for a 6 o'clock tip-off here at Mizzou Arena. 81-61 the final on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Cheer on Mizzou men's basketball with Center for Human Services, your proud accessibility partner. We're excited to provide sensory support at every home game this season. If you or someone you know experiences overstimulation, stop by guest